Good morning. Looking outside, you can see some overcast skies here in the valley and quiet conditions. There are some areas where we've been dealing with a little bit of reduced visibility, but otherwise doing okay. And our air quality is still just slightly lower than what we would like to see here in the region, or in that moderate range again today. Let's take a look at where we got to yesterday. It was a big range of temperatures. Some of us warmed up quite a bit thanks to some sunshine. We were into the 80s in the south. We were on the warm side of a boundary there as well. And Fargo hit 75, but up north, much cooler, some 60s there. And that's something we're going to see more of as we go into the weekend here starting today. Our temperatures right now, some 50s up north and even a couple of 60s still in the south. 64 in Fergus Falls, 63 in Wadena. It's 57 in Fargo and 52 in Grand Forks. Checking out that visibility, most of us doing just fine, but Boston over toward Bemidji, we're not getting a report there, but signs that we're getting some fog in that area as well, where we're at 3 miles in Boston. So watch out for that. Once again this morning, some lower visibility in that area. Wind is a little brisk in some spots. Fargo, we've got a gust to 22 miles per hour. 20 in Jamestown. Wind is coming in out of the north here this morning. We've got mainly quiet conditions. This is our infrared satellite. It's not picking up those clouds, that low deck of clouds that we have overhead in Fargo, because it's about the same temperature as what the surface is. It's hard for it to discern if we've got cloud cover there or not, but there are clouds overhead. Over toward Devil's Lake, some higher cloud tops associated with that rain, with just a couple of showers moving through there, but otherwise quiet in the valley to start the day. But look what's heading our way. A lot of rain, some thunderstorms as well. This is coming in right out of the south in South Dakota. So especially our western viewing area, but the whole system moving eastward. So gradually we'll see all of this drifting into the valley today. We'll show you that here in that hour-by-hour planner. We've got some mostly cloudy skies again this morning to start. Even if it's dry, grab that umbrella again today. Send the kids off to school with their galoshes and raincoats too, because heading home from school is certainly going to be a lot more rainy in the valley than we start off this morning. So by 9 a.m., some rain showers working their way in, mainly in our western and southwestern viewing area. By noon, we see more of that happening in southeastern North Dakota, temperatures in the 50s to some 60s. And then we really start to get more rain. This really starts to blossom around the 3 o'clock hour. We could end up with some thunderstorms that are a little on the stronger side as well. Temperatures, though, not very warm, some 50s and some 60s, depending on where you are, with that wind still on the northerly direction and at times gusting into the 20s to near 30 miles per hour. Checking out your 5 o'clock hour, a lot of that rain lifting northward at this point, and more on the way out in the west as well in that area. Mostly cloudy and just gloomy. So even into the evening hours tonight, we're looking at some 50s and 60s happening. And again, rain and thunderstorms impacting us too, even around the 8 o'clock hour. And that continues into late tonight. Now ahead for tomorrow, we see a lot of that main activity start to move out. However, we'll still have some lingering showers in the vicinity. So kind of a gloomy day on Saturday. We'll spend much of the day in the 50s. I think we do have a shot at seeing some 60s, especially in the southeast. But otherwise, not the warmest day in the world, with a couple of spotty areas of rain and cloud cover just hanging around all day long on Saturday. So gloomy for this weekend, a big difference from last weekend's forecast. Again, another look at that rainfall potential. Now this area could shift a little farther south, but right now it does look like the heaviest rain may fall in the northern valley. We could see in the yellow areas here an inch or more, maybe even a little bit more than that, 2 inches of rain potentially in this orange area here, a couple of pockets of those heavier thunder showers. And this is in addition to any areas that got rain yesterday. Not everybody saw it, but some places did pick up a good amount of rain. Checking out our photo today, this is really pretty. Of course, our leaves are starting to change now, and we'll be seeing less of this green here at Buffalo River State Park on the Forest Trail there. Thank you, Tiffany, for sharing that with us. And checking out your 7-day, we've got some cool weather again the next several days. Tomorrow into the 60s, but I think a lot of places will be in the 50s on Saturday. And then Sunday back into the upper 60s. But this is not something to get sad about if you want to hold on to warmer temperatures. Next week, we've got some recovery going on. In fact, maybe even 80 coming up.
Just kind of easing us into this fall thing. Thank you, Lisa.
As you head out this morning, you're going to be running into some road construction projects in one of the busiest intersections in Fargo. We'll get the details coming up next.